There's an infinite amount of knowledge that you can learn about money. A lot of people write me and they describe their circumstances, how much money they owe to the government, or what they have in their pensions, or what's going on with their student loans, and so forth. And today I want to talk with you about 5 steps you can take to control your financial future. However, before I talk about it, I want to let you know that it will get better, that your circumstances will improve, but only if you do something about it. So if you listen up to these 5 steps, I promise you that it will change your financial future for the rest of your life. The first step is to learn your lifetime earnings. Now, this might sound like it's really hard to do, but it's actually really easy. Let's say you're a 35-year-old and you want to know exactly how much you've made in your whole entire lifetime. Now, if you've been making a lot of money, the best way to find out how much you've actually made is to look at your tax returns. If this 35-year-old has been working for the past 20 years, they can call up the IRS or write them an email and get their tax returns so they can figure out exactly how much money they've actually earned. If you figure out your lifetime earnings, it will give you the confidence that you need to go forward. If you realize how much money you've actually put into your pocket, it will give you the liberation to know how much you can eventually earn in the future. This activity may take a while, but it's worth the endeavor. Find out exactly how much you've earned in your whole entire lifetime. It doesn't matter if you're old or if you're young. Take the time to find out the amount so you can change your bank account. The second step is to record every single dollar that you spend. I personally have a calendar that I've been keeping for many years that dictates how much money I spend in a given day and how much money I earn in a given day. You see, the fact is that every penny counts. And if you aren't keeping track of every dollar, every cent, then you will not have the understanding of what it takes to get even more. If I asked you how much money you spend this week, could you tell me? How about this month? How about last month? Or last year? Could you tell me how much exactly you've earned? Now you can if you really wanted to, but again, it takes a lot of time. Are you willing to figure out your money? Because if you are, you will change your financial future. The third step is a lot easier than the first 2. It is to pay your bills willingly. Pay your taxes willingly. A lot of people typically complain when it comes to paying their bills or their taxes. People typically blame the government or the gas company for their financial despair. And that's such a shame, because you see, when they're paying out their money, they're actually paying for a service that helps them out in return. For instance, when you pay your local municipality, you're paying for the trash collectors, you're paying for the mayor, you're paying for people in your neighborhood who take care of the community, and you're paying for yourself. However, if you're obnoxious about paying your bills and you find them to be a burden, well, you're basically saying you don't appreciate how you're spending your money, even if you don't find it that unwilling on your behalf. Even when it comes down to a fine, yeah, you might get a speeding ticket or a parking ticket for $100 or so, but pay it willingly, because that money will eventually come back to you. You see, that money is blessing a lot of people, so you have to understand the bigger principles of where that money is going. If you pay your bills willingly, it will change your financial future. The fourth tip is to learn your hourly rate. Now, I'm not talking about what you do in a 40-hour or 50-hour period. What I'm talking about is how much you actually earn in every single waking hour of the day. So what this means is that if you have 168 hours and you're only up for 105 hours, try to figure out how much money you actually earn in those 105 hours. Take the amount of money that you earn after taxes and divide it by 105. That will be your real hourly rate. Once you learn your hourly rate, try to increase it. Let's say if yours was $7 per hour, but you're actually making $20 per hour on the job. Try to figure out what you can do on your off hours or the time you're not working to become more profitable in the long run. Sometimes you can add an additional stream of income if you really wanted to. If you learn exactly how much you're earning per hour, per every waking hour that is, you can eventually control your financial future. The fifth and last step is to save your money. I generally recommend you saving at least 20% of your income. And if you can only save 10% or 5%, that's still fine. But what I do recommend is to save your money. It doesn't matter what the percentage is. Of course, the more money you save, the better it will be. But just save money, even if it's $10 a week. Once you save your money, it will give you the confidence that you need in the future. Someone once said that the best way to double your money is to fold it in half and put it back into your pocket. It's kind of funny, but a lot of times we have to turn down certain expenditures that may put us in financial despair. If we save our money correctly, eventually we can use that money to get the things that we eventually want in the future. Many times we have to delay gratification, but I don't recommend you being cheap on yourself. If you're drinking a $5 cup of coffee, but it's giving you $1 million thoughts, well, enjoy your $5 coffee. Have a good balance of indulgence, but also be able to save your money. You don't have to indulge every time, but you should indulge every day in some way. And sometimes it doesn't even involve spending $1. In summary, try these 5 tips if you want to change your financial future. When you do them, you'll see that things will start to change. Some of them are easy and some of them are hard. You don't have to do them all at the same time, but pick one and start to do it every month, and eventually you will get the kind of money you've always wanted. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe to this channel. There's so much more that I have to offer, so stay tuned and keep watching, keep sharing, keep liking, and leave your comments below.